Hello, sweet friends, and welcome back. So you can see that in my sticker journal, I did a couple of things after I left you yesterday. So the first thing is I just added a little more decoration, and I used like paint pens, but I found that I could also use my white pen and different gel pens. I was also able to use just regular old Sharpie. So just regular old Sharpie. Obviously it didn't show up as dark, but like I painted there, or I colored in those petals with Sharpie marker. And then I went over this with just a black Sharpie, and then I just used a regular pen. And then I found these stickers and I just started adding them. So at this time period, roller skating was my jam. I loved to go swimming and I loved to swing. And so I just started putting stickers down, but this sticker was just this bear on a swing. And so it was just like right like that. And I thought, wouldn't that be cool, because this wallpaper had this brown stem from a flower or something, and I thought, okay, wouldn't that be cool if I pretended like that was a tree? So I just stuck the sticker down, and then I just took a Sharpie, yellow Sharpie, and I just drew, like, I extended the rope on the stickers, and then I just took my black pen and I outlined it so it looks like the swing is hanging from this stem, which was a flower stem, I think, but now it looks like a tree branch. So that's one of the things I like to do is when I'm playing with stickers is to try to use the background of whatever paper I have if it's got some sort of a pattern, so that I can like continue on the story. So like this one will be really easy because there's already a scene going on, so I could continue on the story and add my own artwork and add stickers and things like that. I also did some lining of the edges of the paper with just some washi tape. And then there's this one page in my journal where I had stitched some stationery together and then stitched it to some more stationery and then put it in the signature, but I didn't like how the paper was rubbing up against this next page. So all I did was I just took some washi tape and put it down in the center there. And that's pretty much all I've done. I added the back cover of my diary. If you remember from the previous video, I scanned my diary, and so I put it on sticker paper, and so I added that. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to this because I have this idea. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to tell you, I'm 11 years old when I started this diary, and that was in 1982, and I had just turned 11, and so that would have meant I was in 5th grade. So I found a picture of me in 5th grade with my Fox shirt, J.C. Penney's, and so I put that on there. All right, so I have this idea. Because I feel like there needs to be a sun right here. So I could make a sun, but I have these stickers and I love them because I feel like, and every time I use one of these stickers, I always say this. If it's on a video, I always say this. I feel like I needed this. I needed this affirmation of that I was a neat kid, because there was a lot of times during this time period that I didn't feel like I was a very neat kid. So I'm going to use this and I'm going to turn it into my sun, or I'm going to try to turn it into my sun. And so I'm going to use the offcuts of my my sticker paper here. And I thought these could be like my my sunshine, my rays of sunshine. So I just don't like things to go to waste. I always like to use everything that I can. And so that's why if you have bought stickers from my Etsy shop, my handmade stickers, like this one right here. So I didn't cut these apart because I wanted you to be, well, first of all, I don't have a Cricut, so I would not be able to cut these apart. But second of all, I wanted you to be able to use the space in between them. And so I was able to stick in little, like little words, so you could cut those out. And then like this is one of my full sheets, and it's a cut apart. So I put it on, I put these collaged flowers. These were actual fabric collages. And then I scanned them. So I then put that on a piece of old recipe paper from a vintage journal. And so you could cut like and use all of this. Same thing over here. You could cut out the flowers if you wanted, but you could use all the rest of this. So that's my idea for using these black lines as my sun rays, and then I'll color them in with like a yellow Sharpie or something. Okay, so here we go. Let's see here. And because this was on sticker paper, I don't need to use glue or anything. So I'm gonna have to make them a little smaller. Ooh, I don't want to cover. There you go. The beauty of using my wallpaper in my sticker album, I can pull it back up. Okay, so we got this one, and we'll do that one. And I love the way we're gonna make this sticker album, just so it's gonna be so unique. If you are making a sticker album along with me, you don't have to have a fancy journal. I am gonna sell, like I said, I do have 12 of these that I'm gonna put in my Etsy shop on Saturday. And I think I'll do Saturday at 8 a.m. That will be Central Time. So Saturday, June, let's see, today is the 9th, 10th, 11th. So Saturday, June 11th, and we'll go 8 a.m. and I will have 12 of this size right here, and I'll show them here to you in just a hot second. I'll have 12 of those, and then I'll have 6 of the I made some smaller ones, and they're set up really similar to the way this one is set up. Just a little bit different papers and stuff, but yeah, set up pretty much the same. So as soon as I get through with my sun here, I'll flip through them. All right, so now I'm gonna take, I need to add a couple more, but you probably want to see the flip through, so I'll go ahead and go to the flip through, and I'll come back and I'll finish this a little bit later. But I did want to show you the progress that I was making on this. And this is a chalk marker by Arteza. We'll see how it, once it dries, we'll see how it sticks. These guys are water-based, so anytime I put them on a non-porous surface, because that would be this, non-porous, they will come right off with the smallest amount of water. So I know that it's not going to be permanent, but once it dries, it may stick as long as I don't get it wet. So we'll see. If not, I can always go back and do a Sharpie. Okay, so let me move this. And let's do a flip through. All right, so here are the 12 that I have. So I tried to do different colors, themes, and schemes, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6. I'll just kind of show you the back. And they got wallpaper covering. And then I'll show you the insides. So there's a gray pom-pom. Make sure I am in frame here. And then this is just some of my artwork that I had laying around, some paint and inks and glitter and stuff that I had done on some watercolor paper, and then I just cut it up and I stamped on here my sticker journal. And I like this wallpaper right here, it's kind of textured. So I tried to do these covers with some textured wallpaper. So not heavily textured, but it's got just a little bit of texture. And then here's this one right here. And this one's got a little glitter in it. Okay, so now let's look on the insides. And these are all going to be the same, but it will just have, like, it's the same setup. It's just going to have different patterns, but I pulled all from the same wallpaper books, so it's all going to be consistent. It may just be a different pattern or a different color in a particular pattern. So when you open it up, there will be wallpaper for the inside, and then a wallpaper pocket. And then for the title page, I took an old index file and just kind of cut it down a little bit. And then I added some vintage stickers because, you know, you always want to put your, like I did, you always want to put your name and phone number and all that good stuff, your address. So it'll have, this book belongs to, I put another little vintage sticker up here, and then it'll either be like some sort of an address label. And then I took my stamp that I love, that my friend made me, and his name is Brian. I teach with him, but he has an Etsy shop called Art Official, and I've showed you guys his stamps before, but this is my all-time favorite one that he made me, and so I did that. So it kind of gave you a little a little decoration. So then wallpaper, a transparency, and by the way, this transparency is from 1986. So it's like a reading book, 1986. Some stationery. So there's your koala. There's your squirrel. A transparency that I folded in half and then put some play money because this reminded me of Monopoly, and this was something that I played around that time period. Or I played Life. And so then this could be a little pocket. I found some playing cards that would go with this time period, so like Snoopy and Garfield. An envelope. This, okay, so this was interesting. So I had a bunch of these and never really knew what to do with them. Let me show you. So in all of my book collecting and cookbooks and stuff, sometimes I'll find that I'll use the binders, but there will be these like plastic things that go in like a binder cookbook or something, and I never did know what to do with them. So what I did was I just cut it down, folded it in half, stitched, and now you've got a transparent pocket. This is some of my favorite stationery. I always try to put this in my journals. And then here's some sort of a scene. So I tried to give each one of these, I think, has two scene, like some sort of a scenery, and they'll all be different. So there's your Garfield card. This is American Greetings. So if it looks familiar, that's because American Greetings did Strawberry Shortcake. So this was one of the characters in Strawberry Shortcake. Okay, so this is cool. My husband, let's see, he inherited a whole bunch of his mom's photos from a million years ago. And a lot of the photos were in these little photo pockets. And so when I was going through these, I was like, okay, there's got to be something I can do with them. So I removed the photos, put them on a shelf. And then as I was putting this together, I was like, this is the perfect place because you could stick, open it up here, you could stick like a little sticker inside of here if you wanted, or you could put like a little piece of paper in there, a little note. So I just thought it was kind of cool, and it's vintage. I don't know how well they'll hold up. They're kind of worn. You can kind of see, but they kind of add a little vintage flair. This has got to be my all-time favorite page. So this stationery, I backed with another piece of vintage stationery, stitched it together, and created like a little pocket for you to put your stickers and stuff in. But the way it turned out, this has got to be my all-time favorite in these journals. And then on the back, I gave you a packing slip, a clear packing slip, and then I'm going to load it with office supplies. So I'm going to tuck some office supplies in the pockets, like some of these labels. I've got some of these stickers right here, but then I also have some gray ones that have letters and stuff on them, and they're old. So I'm going to stuff those into the pockets. And then one more thing. So when I collect stickers, I never throw away the sticker packaging. So wouldn't these be cool in your journal as, you know, like a journal card or something, and you could stick a little piece of fabric right here or some ribbon. And so I will tuck one of these into the pockets, and then who knows what else will be stuffed into these things. So there's that one. I'll just kind of show you real quick. It's all the same stuff. It's just gonna be, you know, different placement of things and, you know, different colors. But like I said, these all came from the same sticker books, or sorry, wallpaper books. And so you're gonna get, they're all gonna like coordinate. And then within the books, I coordinated, like if I had two different types of wallpaper, I coordinated those together. So tried to just give you a lot of bright colors, because I don't know about you guys, but at that period of my life, bright colors, that was my favorite. I just loved all bright colors. I loved all colors, but bright colors really did it for me. And this was really getting into the 90s with the blue, the country blue and the mauve. Oh my God, my first house that my husband and I lived in, was a little house that we rented, and the whole thing was decorated in country blue and mauve. So yeah. All right, so I have 12 of those larger ones. Now I'm gonna also have 6 of these smaller ones, and I just haven't bound these yet. So this is just going to be a smaller version of these guys, but I'll just quickly show you. So there's one, and I love the feel of this wallpaper. It's just something about the feel of this. It's kind of squishy. It's very flexible. I made your covers a little bit larger so that they can bulk up and really kind of hold all your stuff. And so for this one, sorry, I know I'm at an angle here. For this one, again, I haven't bound it, but you'll have a pocket with some trim. So you'll have a vintage stationery envelope, some index card, like an index card. It's a really heavy duty one that I stitched, and you'll see there will be some stationery that it's stitched to on the other side. Again, I pulled from the same books, so they're gonna coordinate, and then I coordinated the books, but tried to give you a lot of different colors. So here's gonna be that transparent pocket again. I love this paper. I love that paper. That's true 80s right there. Okay, so this is kind of cool. These guys, because I wasn't able to put as much stationery as I wanted in these because they're smaller and it's harder to get more stuff in a small journal, what I did was I took a book cover from those little Hallmark or Ambassador, they're like little gift books. And so I just took it and then stuck it in here. Why? I don't know, because they're cute and those were popular around that time. And so, yeah, that just, I don't know. I just kind of thought be unexpected, and it kind of goes back to the whole stationery store type of feel. So there's that one. And I'll try to go to the book cover here to show you. This is the purple one. It's got All About You. Love the gold on this one. This one is Happiness is Everywhere. And love that paper again. The Gold of Friendship. And, oh yeah, the red. Little Bits of Wisdom. Ah, love that. And then the last one, yep, the Gold of Friendship. And so these guys, you'll see, these guys are like, they're old and they're kind of ripped and torn. What I did was I reinforced the spine with some book tape. And then I also have, this is not mine. Let me get the name of the company. And I think I ordered this last year, but so she is on Instagram. And I don't know if she still has them, but she had these vintage feed stack sticker papers. And so it's called Found Fabrics. And so I ordered a pack of them last year, and they are super, super sticky. So what I did was I just added a little bit of this to, like, this one had to have a whole bunch because, well, it needed a lot of reinforcing. That was a really old cover. But let me show you this one right here. All the rest of them have just like, so the book cloth is underneath, and then what I did was I took that sticker paper and I just put it in the center. So you have just a little shot of color. But anyway, and like I said, I don't know if she still sells these or not, but yeah, she's got some pretty cool stuff with feed stacks. So if you haven't followed her on Instagram, you might want to check her out. All right, my friends. So those are the journals that I'm going to have available. Those will be in my Etsy shop, and I will do, like I said, Saturday we'll go 8 a.m. and that way it gives me Sunday to get them packaged up, and then I'll get them in the mail on Monday. And that'll be Central Time, and that is June, what'd we say it was? Oh, Lord. Wait, hold on. If today is the 9th, and it's Wednesday, tomorrow is the 10th, and then Friday is the 11th. Oh my goodness. Okay, so scratch that. It's Saturday the 12th of June. Holy moly. Saturday, June 12th at 8 a.m. Central Time. These will be in my Etsy shop. All right, my friends, I hope you are healthy. I hope you are happy. I hope you do something creative today. Have a great rest of the day. Bye.